Right, we're on the ring road, Geelong Ring Road, heading out. This is go back to so now this is our first real trip camping. So it's a test. We've had a bit of electrical problems with the Gerbo screen and things, and so that's all been repaired. So we're heading off to some of our old haunts to test it all out, and hopefully everything goes well. So and we're going to hit flat country in the Western District. We're sick of these hills and Melbourne and all that, so this will be a good trip to test everything out. Pulled into this camping spot on the edge of Lake Lonsdale near the Grampians in Victoria. Lovely spot, look at those beautiful red gums. I think that's Mount William in the distance. Tide's out a bit since we were last here a year or so ago. About 10 degrees, I think it got to 11 degrees once today. Very cold day. Surprised it was so rocky on the beach. Beautiful little spot. Might be different next weekend, the King's birthday long weekend, but got it to ourselves. So peaceful. We had to kind of get in a bit of a hollow because there's quite a wind when you get out of that hollow. But because of our height of our motorhome, we still can get a view from the windows when we're sitting inside. But look at that. And now, because we've got our own toilet instead of the tailgate, we can camp in places like this. Listen to the birds. We're off on an early morning walk, about 7:05. About 6 degrees. They're talking about 100 km/h winds coming later. So we'll find somewhere to hide. Very peaceful at the moment. Just magnificent along here, as I said before. But when the tide's in good wet years, they'd have this huge bank. Must have, in times gone by, they must have had a lot of high levels of the lake to cause a bank that high. And all around the edge, there's red gums and banksia bushes by the looks of it. Sun's still just coming up. You can hear the birds. The birds are enjoying the peaceful serenity of no waves. A lot of birds. We've been crashing through the scrub after Lake Lonsdale. Didn't know where we're going. Look at this. We've come across someone. We've come across Eve. Poor old Eve has been hit on the head by a windmill. Must have been a great lakeside resort here. Let's see what's on the other side. Who's on the other side? We've gone back in time. Back to the early times. Big dinosaurs around us next. It's all locked off, these toilets and showers now. Just come back to our camping area. Still by ourselves. Look at us in amongst the red gums there, edge of the lake. It's a beautiful spot. We'll leave here and go further on towards Harrow. Probably go to Horsham. But to have that view out your window, it's great. This is so dark and gloomy today. What is it, 8 degrees? Oh, it's heat wave. Near Harrow, Western Victoria. So, but we found a nice calm spot. It's supposed to be winds up to 100 kilometres an hour. So we want something that's nice and calm. So we'll drive in here. Try this spot in here, I think. So this is our setup we had last night. It was very windy through the night. So I managed to, with these tiger straps, tie the awning down. It stayed quite well. It was very sheltered in here, but it still flapped a fair bit. So I've got it tethered there, and I've got it with those blue grabber alligator, I don't know what you call them. It bites the tarp there. And the arms are attached to the motorhome. So it worked well. It's nice to come out and everything's kind of dry with the steps and that. But it's a nice little spot here. when it's so windy everywhere else. It's nice and cosy and sheltered in here. But we're moving on now. Just leaving our campsite. It was a nice little campsite for 2 days out of the strong wind. Such a diversity of flora and fauna. One thing driving this compared to the tailgate, you've got to keep your wits above what's above you. You forget there's some overhead branches you've got to try and dodge, like this one coming up. I wouldn't have even thought about it in the old days, but now I've got to go out wide to dodge it. Swampy areas now got water in. We've had a fair bit of rain in the last couple of days. Other thing that's new to me again, which I used to always do in the old days, I've got to lock the hubs in every time I want full drive. I'm used to that. Train Andrea to do that, I think. Go out and do that. Huh. A lot of water about, it's very firm underneath. Kind of is. Here, just puddles. For the Grampians today. Nice to see a bit of sun in the distance, but we haven't seen sun for about 3 days. To head out, but you can see that dried lake bed over there, and people that have watched some of my previous videos, we've taken quite a few shots of that with mist on the lake over there, so that is super dry. Take a fair while to fill that, especially with an El Nino coming up. So this is what I've got to do. Put it into free, unlock, it's in freewheeling now. G79 series Land Cruiser people know about that, or old timers, and then I'll do the other side.
The Grampians?